Welcome to Muff. Tough year, and we owe you the story. Muffed! Garrett Wilson finished 2025 as the number 62 wide receiver in total PPR scoring, but the number 14 wide receiver in PPR per game. Hold those two numbers next to each other, and you've got the entire Wilson season in one snapshot. 7 games before his year ended, and when he was on the field, he was a top 15 fantasy wideout, catching passes from a quarterback room nobody drafted for. The Jets went 3-14. The offense was a slog. Wilson was still the gravitational center of it every time he suited up. Classic injury shortened but productive profile with elite volume and uncontested role and per game scoring that held up on a team losing every week. Now let's dig into the numbers because the usage is the headline. Wilson commanded a 35% target share and a 56% share of his team's air yards. Genuinely elite, top of the position alpha numbers, the kind of workload reserved for Jamar Chase and Puka Nacua. 59 targets in 7 games prorates to a 140 target pace, and 3.2 yards of average separation says he was getting open at a normal NFL clip. The catches, the efficiency underneath the volume, 395 yards on 36 catches is just 11 yards a reception. Yards after catch came in at 2.7 a grab with a minus 0.2 mark relative to expectation, and total receiving expected points added landed at minus 2.1. That's the Jets quarterback situation in the box score, not Wilson losing a step, and when healthy, he was a strong floor play, 22.5, 9.0, 24.4, 20.2, and 19.1 PPR across his first 5 games, 4 of them north of 19. The wheels came off week 6 against Denver with a 4.3 point dud, and week 10 in Cleveland was a 0-catch shutout that ended his season. The play that tells you everything about Wilson's 2025 came in the fourth quarter against Miami, down 27-13, 2nd and 10 from the 23. Justin Fields dropped back, looked deep right, and Wilson ran it down for a 23-yard touchdown on a pure 23 air yard shot. No yards after the catch, just a contested deep ball in a losing effort. That's the season in one snap, massive air yards roll, target monster, scoring touchdowns in garbage time on a 3-win team. 4 touchdowns in 7 games is a real rate, and the underlying usage says the talent and the role were both still there. Muffed! Wilson finished as a top 15 wide receiver on a per game basis in a lost 7-game season. The role was alpha, the volume was elite, and the quarterback play dragged the efficiency down. The number that genuinely hurt, minus 2.1 total receiving expected points added paired with a 0.69 receiver air conversion ratio. When you're commanding 56% of the air yards and the production still comes in below expected, that's points left on the field. That's Garrett Wilson's 2025. One quick note, if you want this same treatment for every player on your fantasy roster every week, head to muff.ai and we'll build you a custom weekly show. That's the wrap.